It was probably a good idea to get into some water at some point today, Seth, as the high temperatures continue, and they're not going away, pal.
No, they're not going away, not anytime soon. Before we talk temperatures, though, I want to show you this picture out of St. George, where it reached 112 degrees today. Jerry, when he took this picture, said it was 110 degrees with 2% humidity, and that this cloud had no chance. He said it lasted 15 minutes before it evaporated. Taking a live look at the northern portion of the state, where we're seeing clear skies and that wind has diminished. Satellite radar is going to tell a similar story. The winds are starting to calm down, and we're not seeing so much as a drop of rain or really any kind of cloud coverage in the Beehive State or over the west, thanks to high pressure. That high pressure is acting as a storm block, and it's really starting to warm things up. Now, while the sky is clear of wet weather, we do have smoke. Our future smoke is going to show you kind of what's going on. Those southerly flows are going to push the smoke from the various fires that we've been talking about all day into the Washington County area. Cedar City, Beaver all have the potential for hazy skies tomorrow. Temperatures are starting to go down. We have a mix of 80s and 70s across the state. 81 degrees in Salt Lake. Got some 80s in the south, 93 for Lake Powell, 102 is where you're sitting at in St. George. Haven't broke free of those triple digits yet, and it's 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, the Wasatch Front is going to be about average, but it's going to climb well above average as we get into the middle of next week. St. George, on the other hand, has been above average, and it's only going to get warmer from here. What you see here in white, those are temperatures of 110 degrees or more. Very dangerous heat, which is why the National Weather Service has issued heat alerts across the state. What you see here highlighted in red is our excessive heat watch. That goes into effect on Wednesday and will expire Friday morning. What you see down here in pink is an excessive heat warning, which is in effect now and is going to stay in effect through the work week, expiring midnight on Friday. So why is this? Well, it's because of this ridge of high pressure that's been building in, allowing things to really warm up. And unfortunately, we're not going to get any relief from the wet weather that Hurricane Beryl has to provide, because the high pressure is going to push it right on out of the way and crank those temperatures right on up. Futurecast is going to show a similar story, very clear over the next couple of days thanks to high pressure acting as a storm block, but we do have an uptick in moisture in southwest Wyoming and the northeast corner of the state. Maybe a couple showers over the Uintas and the higher elevations, but nothing to dampen your day too much or really bring the temperatures down for that matter. As for tomorrow, we're going to be seasonable in the north, warm in the south, 90s across the state with a couple hundreds thrown into the mix as well. Wasatch Front's going to be topping out at 93 degrees tomorrow. St. George, it's going to be 110 degrees tomorrow, and it's only going to get warmer. We're going to be challenging records this week. The forecast calls for a new record on Tuesday, possibly on Thursday, Friday. We're going to be flirting with it on Wednesday as well. And the Wasatch Front also has a couple records that we're going to be getting really close to. Those triple digits are going to make a comeback. We average only 5 triple-digit days a year in Salt Lake City. We're already at 4. And after this week, we may double the average. So it's going to be really warm, dangerously warm, and the prolonged heat has cumulative impacts. Make sure that you're checking on your pets, bringing them inside, making sure that you're not keeping your kids or pets in the car, checking on the elderly or those prone to heat-related illness, because it can get really dangerous really quickly.
All right, Seth, thank you. Those aren't records that I'd like to see beaten.
And they're playing the Utah State Am this week.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
36 holes a day.